Hello everyone, great to see you again and welcome to this week's video lesson for Bizmates for Beginners. This week everyone, we are going to learn the expression get out of hand. So, let's find out how to use it and what it means. But first, as always, let's do a quick review of last week's expression. Alright everyone, so imagine I ask you, will you apply for the overseas director post? Now, although you really want to apply for the position, you feel that right now you don't have the necessary skills or qualifications. So, what do you say, everyone? How do you respond? I'll give you 5 seconds, okay? You ready? Alright, go for it. And time is up. If you said, no, it's out of my league, then that's exactly right. And thank you for remembering last week's expression. But remember, with the right amount of practice, dedication, and passion, nothing is out of your league, right? All right, so moving on to this week's expression, get out of hand. This is what I sometimes hear. All right, so I'm talking to my colleague Taro, and I say, Taro, man, we have so many tasks recently. And he agrees, so he says, yes, it's difficult to keep control. Okay, I completely agree. When you have so many things to do, it's hard to keep track of everything. All right, now, although this expression is okay, we can use something a little bit more interesting, and that is, yeah, it's really getting out of hand. All right, so when something is kind of crazy, so crazy you can't control it, it's getting out of hand. All right, so for example, imagine you have 20 3-year-olds and they're running all over the place on the playground. You can imagine it's really difficult to keep control of all of these kids, right? It's really crazy and it's really hard to control them, so the situation is getting out of hand. Or you can even use it in a different situation. For example, if it's raining really, really heavily, it's so crazy, you can say, man, the rain is really getting out of hand. Okay? All right, everyone. So, the pronunciation is very simple. It's as you see it here. However, when you say out of very quickly, it'll sound like outa. All right? So when a native speaker is saying this expression quickly, it'll sound like this. Getting out of hand. Okay? Getting out of hand. So we'll drop the G here and we'll combine out and of, so it's getting out of hand. Okay, everyone? All right, so please repeat after me. Getting out of hand. Your turn. Exactly right. All right, now after my sentence here, man, we have so many tasks recently. Yeah, it's getting out of hand, okay? All right, perfect. So please remember this for next time. All right, so moving on to our bonus question this week, which is another way to say yes, I am. All right, if you know the answer, leave it in the comments below. You can find the answer in one of our previous Bizmates for Beginners video lessons, okay? All right, everyone, that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. All right, thanks for watching the video, everyone. If you want to see more Bizmates for Beginners videos, you can check out my previous video right here.
And don't forget to watch my words and phrases videos right here.
And if you need help with emails, email pics is right here.
All right, so don't forget to click the subscribe button, like our videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.